I'm just outside Barmouth in North Wales, and for a change the sun's come out. That's the Mawddach estuary, and that's the Barmouth railway bridge, built in 1865. There are one or two clouds around, but the sun's shining right now. So there are it's 3rd of January, it's midwinter, but there are quite a few visitors in still the Christmas holiday weeks. So, okay, so I'm just going for a short walk up to the local viewpoint. It's a several 100-foot climb. A Code Orlington, or Orlington Woods. And you are here, I don't know if you can pick that out. And I'm going up there to Panorama Walk Viewpoint. Actually, I've never been on this particular footpath before, but I've been up to Panorama Walk Viewpoint several times, of course. Okay, so there's this nice little footbridge here to cross this stream. And as I say, it is a little bench there. It's all nicely laid on. I've lived in this area for 17 years now, nearly 17 years. The first time I've been on this path. It's quite a steep ascent here, but there's a nice little bubbling stream. We haven't had that much water lately. We had a bit of a drizzle yesterday, but of course this time of the year it's pretty damp in general. Nice little discovery here, Orlington Woods. This is the 3rd footbridge. I'm not sure which way to go now. I'll go straight up. I won't. Looks like there's a path that goes up that side, but I'll go straight up here. This eventually should join up with a lane, which then leads on to, well, eventually to, well, there's a footpath that goes up to the Panorama Viewpoint. Oops, there's the 4th footbridge there. There's a nice little shelter. It's hasn't been long up by the look of it, but let's see, this looks like a pretty solid footpath going up in this direction. It's really quite a pleasant walk. A really nice footpath, steep, but quite nice. And the sun's shining, which we haven't seen too much of the sun for the last few weeks, so that makes a nice change. Just a short walk, really. Steep, but up this, and there's it's pointing somewhat in the wrong direction. Footpath to back, and that's where I'm going. There we go, the Panorama Walk up this lane. Quite a substantial house there by the look of it. Sign there saying, wooden sign saying Avad Ibrin, the name of that house over there, tucked away in this little valley that's very quiet this time of year. It makes you wonder if it's too quiet for some people. Some of these houses are tucked away in the away from it all, though actually less than half a mile from sorry about that, less than half a mile from Barmouth, the town of Barmouth. Reach the turn off for the Panorama Walk. This is only a short walk up to this viewpoint. It's in Welsh. I can't attempt to pronounce that. Panorama Walk. Okay, the footpath for this walk is generally just up there, a few yards on the right. There's spaces for, well, maybe a dozen cars. But I chose today to walk up from the Mawddach estuary, which, well, it makes a change, nothing else. I've just come a few feet down this track. Looks like the first car on that lane. I mean, oh, it's the post office. Well, yeah, the post office van. Okay, so this is the well, very well constructed footpath, solid footpath going up to the viewpoint. Carries on going down to the next little valley. Back, it drops down to sea level. There's the nice sign there for panoramic walk. The footpath branching off, and someone's put a brand new gate there recently. So up there somewhere is the viewpoint. They're on the ground, and all the trees are completely bare. 3rd of January 2020, we're into a new decade. Just a short, steep section, and the summit's just a little bit up there, not far. I'll just pop around this side path here for a few feet and see if I can get a good view of the Mawddach estuary. I think, oh, the sun's shining. Yeah, that is a good view. Look at that. Magnifico, magnifico. The Mawddach estuary, and there's the Cadi Idris in clouds, and there's Diffwiz up there, second highest mountain along that ridge there, and the Rinnock's further up, Lawlick Ridge. Make sure my foot in here, I'm not perched on a bit of a rock. And there's, well, you can see the bridge. You can't see Barmouth, it's just round the corner. And the bridge that goes across the bit of a breeze, so again, possibly an audio problem. Yeah, great stuff. Just had a break here to leave this delectable, if that's a word to use, delectable spot. I don't have this place to myself. There was just a couple of walkers, they just gone round the corner there. Yeah, excellent. And they're just clouding over, so I've been lucky with the weather. Yeah, great, it's great. Yeah. But I'll just mention I have, of course, taken a video of this viewpoint before, so Panorama walk it's called. Alright, back down to the car. There are a few more walkers, and I don't blame walkers. This is an ideal day and it makes a nice family walk as well, this particular walk. Nothing challenging about it, but came up from the car, but I'll just take extend the walk just slightly by going down this lane to the main road and then back to the car, short distance to the car. My descent down this lane, quite narrow lane, and there's new builds up there all with excellent views, I should think. There's the final phase, the walled garden, 6 3-bedroom, semi-detached cottages. Yeah, so and there's another development a little bit further up. So, and continuing descent, just came down a few more feet. That hotel there is closed for the winter, and there's a nice house right there, tucked away. And there's now my mother, back in the early 1930s, her first job was to work as a servant girl in one of those houses along there, in a bed and breakfast establishment. A long time ago, of course. Down. back to the fairly busy main road. And there's that line of, well, quite prominent terraced houses overlooking the Mawddach estuary, and on one of them, as I say, my mother worked my first job from school when she was about, well, maybe 14 years old. Okay, I'll walk back along the road a little way now, back to the car. A bit of traffic on this road, and it's mainly people gone for a little day run to Barmouth because the weather's quite nice today. There's the Barmouth Bridge there. Okay, so just down here for less than a quarter of a mile to the car. Here's a better view of the Barmouth Bridge right here, with the Mawddach estuary. And look at that house there. He's got a good view of the bridge and the estuary. Yeah. Muy buen. Use a Spanish phrase. There's a striking landmark in this area. That house there, quite a large house, right on the estuary with a clock tower. But unfortunately, I don't have much in the way of a telescopic on this. It's not working. It's not, well, okay. This walk, take advantage of the good weather. My car's just down there. So, yeah, an excellent walk.